Hi everyone. Today we are going to discuss one important topic from Indian polity section, that is anti-defection law. So what is anti-defection law? The anti-defection law punishes individual members of parliament, that is MPs or MLAs, for leaving one party for another. Parliament added it to the constitution as the 10th schedule in 1985. So, my dear friends, remember that this anti-defection law added to our constitution as the 10th schedule in 1985. Its purpose was to bring stability to governments by discouraging the legislatures from changing the parties, because at the time this was happening that for their own benefit, they means those candidates, they used to change the parties from party suppose A to party B. So that should be stopped. That's why this particular anti-defection law brought. Now this 10th schedule, popularly known as the Anti-Defection Act, was included in the Constitution via 52nd Amendment Act. Via 52nd Amendment Act 1985. So one more important fact regarding prelims is that anti-defection law, part of the 10th schedule, and brought via 52nd Amendment Act and in the year 1985. It sets the provisions for disqualification of elected members on the grounds of defection to another political party. It was a response to the toppling of multiple state governments by party-hopping MLAs after the general elections of 1967. So you got it? So this was a kind of response because of those party-hopping MLAs after the general election of 1967. However, this anti-defection law allows a group of MPs or MLAs to join or merge with another political party without inviting the penalty for defection. So if a group of MP or MLAs are joining, then it was okay. Then it does not penalize the political parties for encouraging or accepting defection or defecting legislature. But as per the 1985 Act, a defection by 1/3 of the elected members of a political party was considered as a merger. So earlier it was 1/3. Now, but through the 91st Constitutional Amendment Act 2003 changed this, and now at least 2/3 members of a party must be in favor of a merger for it to have validity in the eyes of the law. So earlier it was 1/3. Now, by a 91st Constitutional Amendment Act 2003, 2/3 of the members, at least 2/3 of the member should merge or in favor of the merger. Okay. The decision on question as to disqualification on the ground of defections are referred to the chairman or the speakers of such house, which is subjected to judicial review. One more important fact regarding films, that is anti-defection law under can be brought to judicial review. So answer is yes, the defection or anti-defection is subject to judicial review, and the power of the deciding is kept on chairman or the speakers of the house. However, the law does not provide a time frame within which the presiding officer has to decide a defection case, and this is the point, or this is the what we can say loophole, because of which many tend to take benefit or use this law for their own self-interest, because no time frame has been decided, or no time frame is there within which the presiding officer has to decide a defection case. Now, grounds for disqualification. I hope you have got it, that why presiding officer will do it, because for the same party favor, or you got it that because of the same party favor, they used to do this. They used to delay this if their own party members do that, or if there someone coming to their own party. Okay. Now, grounds for disqualification. If an elected member gives up his membership of a political party voluntarily, then if he votes or abstains from voting in the House contrary to any direction issued by his political party, if any member who is independently elected joins any party, that is also considered as a disqualification criteria. Now, if any nominated member joins any political party after the end of 6 months, then the decision on disqualification questions on the grounds of defection is referred to the Speaker or the Chairman of the House, and his or her decision is final. All proceedings in relation to disqualification under this schedule are considered to be the proceedings in Parliament or the legislature of a state, as is the case. So, got it? These are the criteria based on which disqualification is being decided. Now, exceptions under anti-defection law. I already told you 2/3 of the members are in favor of the changing the party option, then that will be considered as a merging or merge. In the situation where 2/3 of the legislators of a political party decide to merge into another party, neither the members who decide to join nor the ones who stay with the original party will face disqualification. Okay, any person elected as chairman or speakers can resign from his party and rejoin the party if he demits that post. Okay, then earlier the law allowed parties to be split, but at present this has been outlawed. Now, what are the different suggestions related to anti-defection law? The election commissioner or election commission, has suggested it should be deciding authority in defection cases. Okay, so the election commission has suggested to make it as a deciding authority in case of defection cases. Others have argued that the president and the governor should hear the defection petitions. Then Supreme Court has suggested that Parliament should set up an independent tribunal headed by a retired judge of the higher judiciary to decide defection cases swiftly and impartially. This is very important because otherwise, if the presiding officer from that party which is in current government, which is running the current government, then in such cases partiality seems to be happening, right? So if it would be better if Parliament should set up an independent tribunal headed by a retired judge of the higher judiciary to decide these defection cases. Now, some commentators have said that the law has failed and recommend its removal. Former Vice President Hamid Ansari has suggested that it applies only to safe governance in no confidence motions. So these are the criteria. Okay, so this is all about the anti-defection law, one very important topic I thought that we should discuss from the Indian politics section. So let's meet in the next class. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.